was the night before Christmas. I was closing down for business in my little prison shop, when the bell on the door jingled once more, and then time almost came to a stop.
Morning everybody, welcome to day 13 of Vlogmas. Friday the 13th. I love Friday the 13th, I really do. It's just a fabulous day, so I'm really enjoying it. I've got you not on the tripod because the dog has decided to sit on my knee. Rubles, stop licking. And she won't move, so I can't actually move, but that's okay. She's comfortable. It is 20 past 11 and I'm only just picking up the camera. Now, I do have a reason for this. As you know, today is the release of Clue 3 of the Secret Grove Sal, and I have been working my little fingers to the bone to give myself a clear afternoon of stitching. I have caught up with my advent cross stitching, that's up to date. I have caught up with my advent crochet, that's up to date. I have done all of my cleaning, all of my washing, everything's done. I've been to the supermarket, so everything's in for the weekend for when we've got Harry. Everything is done, so now I can just sit and stitch. So that is the reason that I'm only just picking up the camera, because I've been rushing around all morning. But I want to show you something, because I've still got it on my screen. I was just chatting with my friend and she said, Alex, have you seen? Well, you know when somebody says that to you, that you're going to want it. I think I knew about this from Tina, you know, Simply a Stitcher. I think I'd seen it there. I love this. I'm going to show you this. It's a Tiny Modernist cross stitch pattern. Tiny Modernist is the one that I'm doing with the Christmas calendar. And I think I vaguely knew of this. When I say I knew of it, I don't, you know, when you know about something but it doesn't really register with you, that's how I feel about it. I've seen it but not paid much attention to it. Now I've seen it properly, I really need this. So I'm going to be asking this for Danny for my birthday. Are you ready? I'm going to flip the camera. This is the tarot stitches. Oh, look at these. So I believe this came out as a sal from the information that it says. Oh, I just love it. I just absolutely love it. So, and Lakeside Needlecraft has floss and fabric packs for it. Well, that's good, isn't it? So I think it was a stitch along for 2024. I'm sure I've just read that somewhere. Yes, it was 2024 stitch along. It's a tarot sampler featuring the 22 major arcana cards, specially designed for stitchers and crafters. I love it. That is going to be my thing next year, so I'm going to be asking for that for my birthday. It's a little bit pricey to have it just to have it. It's actually £31. So yeah. I'm going to be asking for that for my birthday. And I just think it's beautiful. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I love tarot. For those of you that don't know, I do love tarot. I have a number of tarot decks, and well, me and Danny both do. So that for me is a lovely, lovely cross stitch. So yeah, that happened this morning, but it's okay because my birthday's on the 9th of January. So yeah. I think that's everything. I've not got a great deal to say because all I want to do right now is get my cross stitch out. I've got my Q-snap frame out. I'll show, in fact, I will show you. Let me put you on the tripod. That's better. I can barely move because the dog's on my knee. I've got my Q-snap frame out. Are you at an angle now? I think you're all right. And if I just... Oh, hang on. Here we are. So, in here is my secret grove. I don't keep it on the Q-snap in between clues. Once I've finished the clue, I take it off the Q-snap. But this is what we've got so far. I need something to put behind it. Let's try the iPad. Oh. Isn't it gorgeous? So clue 3 is working here, and I'm not going to show you a picture, but it's the more work on the tree, and there's some mushrooms. Look how big that Ada is. I mean, obviously I've got, you know, allowance, border allowance in that, but yeah, it's massive. So yeah, I'm going to get this set up on my Q-snap. Oh, I've forgotten to get my grime guard out. And I am going to work on this. There you go, you can see it properly now. Look, I just had to fold it. Isn't it gorgeous? That's Helios the owl. And I'm going to be working here. Yeah. So, I'm going to go. I'm going to get on with that. And I'll let you know how I get on. It might be a shorter episode today. I've been such a terrible vlogger today because... I've told you this morning I got everything done so I could sit and stitch this afternoon, and that's just what I've done. I've sat and stitched. So I've had nothing to show you. I'm really sorry, but I am going to show you what I've done. Hold on, put that behind it. I've done that little welcome sign. Isn't it gorgeous? And that's all I've done all afternoon. Just stitched on that. It looks like it's quite a small sign, but it's not. It's actually 500 stitches and a number of colours. But oh, I just love it so much. I'm so pleased that I joined in with this Sal. I really am. Because it isn't too much to do. Obviously, you know, it's a decent sized project. But because it's in bite-sized chunks, it's just an absolute joy to stitch on. It really is. I know that Emily from Memily Makes has bought the pattern as well. So I was so excited when I'd seen that she'd bought the pattern too. And I was like, yay! So I'm excited to see hers come together. But yeah, it's just an absolute joy. I think I'm done for stitching on it for a little bit. I'm going to pick up a little bit of crochet and do some crochet for a little while. I may pick it back up later on tonight. I possibly will. Once it gets to 7 o'clock, I'll be thinking, oh, I think I'll do some more stitches. I've put 500 stitches in this afternoon, so I just need a little bit of a break at the moment. But I know that I'll pick it up again tonight. It's just, I mean, just look at that owl. Isn't it gorgeous? And the good thing about it is when you get each clue, there's a little bit of a story as well. It's just lovely. It's just absolutely lovely. So, yeah, I'm really pleased. In fact, what I might do is read a little bit of my book. I read the first page earlier. You know when you get a new book and you just want to see what the writing style's like? Because that's the make or break of a book, the writing style. And I thought, oh, it were earlier on this morning. I think it when I just got up, I thought I'll just read a page and see what the writing style's like. And I knew I was going to like the book. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to like this. It's my kind of writing style. So I might sit and do a little bit of, well, sit and read for a little bit tonight. I'll see. At the moment, during December, I mean, this is one of the reasons that crafting wise, December is my favourite month, because at any other point in the year, you've usually got a big project on the go which you're wanting to finish. You've normally got a pair of socks on the go. For me, in my case this year, I've had a bit of stitching on the go as well, and they've all been large goals. But during December, everything is tiny goals because it's all Advent projects, and I think that's why it's my favourite month. You know, like with the Secret Grove Cell Clue 3 coming out today, I was able to stitch my next day of my Advent last night because it was such a small amount of stitches. I was able to get that done. I got my Advent crochet done this morning. And if I hadn't have had the Secret Grove, I'd have just done that today. But it was still manageable to do sooner if I needed to do it. And I love that about December. I love the fact that there's so much going on. You know, there's so many lovely things to be crafting during December. There really is. Plus, I got 2 projects done that I wasn't expecting to do, which has been the Shaun the Sheep and the Nutcracker. And it's just, I don't know, it's a really productive time of year, I think. I was looking at my memories on my phone earlier on. You know, you get your Amazon photos come up and they send the year before on Amazon Photos. And it came up for the shawl I did last year. And oh, I remember doing that. And I absolutely loved every second. All my projects that I do during December, I have really fond memories of making. So yeah, I love it. I absolutely love this time of year. Do you know Luigi's at the window, right? And he's, oh, I bet you can hear him, can't you? I'm going to have to go let him in. He's only just gone out, literally just before I press record. I let Stuart in and Luigi out. Honestly. But he's got the world's loudest meow. I say it all the time, but he has. What Bert does when he wants to come is he knocks on the window. He's really clever. If he goes to the front of the house, he swings on the front door handles. He has the neighbours in hysterics. If he goes to the back of the house, he just taps on the window like that. Hello, let me in, hello. And he doesn't stop until you let him in. Anyway, so this evening, well, I'm going to go make tea shortly. We are having tonight chicken and some onions and tomatoes and some pasta with a tomato and basil sauce and some garlic ciabatta bread. So I'm really looking forward to that. Harry will be here between 6 and past. So we've got him for the weekend as well. But it's our last weekend with Harry before Christmas, so it's really weird. It's like, oh, I'm not going to see you till Christmas. We have got him Christmas Day, so that's fine. But yeah, so we've got Harry this weekend. So there's not a great deal of plans this weekend. We've decided not to go to the Rudolph run. They did actually put a post up. I don't know exactly what. If you're in my area, I know there's some of you that are in my area, they did put a post up, so you need to go onto the Rudolph Run Facebook page, and they are having a quiet zone where they're not doing the horns or anything, but it's not where we are. So I think it's up near Skipton, where they're having a quiet section for people that don't like all the sounds because it's really noisy. But yeah, we've decided not to do it because it's not fair on Harry to take him to something like that. It just isn't. So we're just going to have a quiet, chilled out weekend. And then next week, I've got to start wrapping presents. I have to do. So I'm going to pull my finger out next week and start wrapping presents and getting all that done. Let's have a drink. But I'll worry about next week, because right now it's Friday night. I'm going to say, oh, and I'll tell you what else is on tonight. It's the I'm a Celebrity coming out party, which I'm so excited to watch. I'm going to go watch that in bed. That's on at 9 o'clock. So yeah. So as you know, if you're new here, we don't vlog on a weekend. We only vlog Monday to Friday. So I will be back on Monday, which will be the 16th of December. Goodness me, that's gone quick. So is it Christmas Day the following week? Let me have a little looky here. Yes. Yeah. Goodness. Goodness, that's come quick, hasn't it? Wow. Anyway, so I'm going to get off. Have a lovely weekend, everybody, and I will see you all on Monday. Bye-bye.